The fact that you've been in business 5 years now, you should be very happy.
Welcome to the Landscape Cafe.
The probability of you making it as a new business to the 5-year mark is not in your favor. It's over 90% fail rate. Because you go through 2 cash flows. Like a brand new entrepreneur, if I started today, the likelihood that I make it to 2 years, it's like a 90% fail rate. From 2 to 5 years, it's like 95% fail rate.
Oh my God.
As soon as you hit 5 years, it goes down to like 5% fail rate because you've kind of gone through 2 growth patterns, plus the money's there to sustain those growth patterns. So now the ship can keep going and building bigger. So you should be happy about that. I will tell you, if I had to go back and start over, the thing that held me back the most, well, I shouldn't say that because I wouldn't be where I was if I didn't learn this, but I just wish I could have learned it sooner. I think that's all in these podcasts, right? You want to try to learn something.
Yeah.
Was my pride. I do know this from the scripture. I know this one because it's been said to me a lot. The pride will go before the fall.
Yeah.
And I didn't really understood what that meant. However, now, once I turned 40, 45 now, but when I turned 40, I was able to see that a little bit more. I have a really good friend who's very passionate about everything, and that's why I love him. But a lot of times now again, he's only 30-something, he'll dig his heels in so hard, and I know in my core, he's wrong. But I usually let him fall on his face because I'm hoping that he'll learn. I know when he gets into his 40s, he'll see the world a little bit different.
Right.
But a lot of times that pride can get in the way of you growing. And I would say if I had to go back, I would be a lot more coachable, and I'd be a lot more open to listening to people or seeking out advice and taking it from people in my industry that I consider successful. I think too often our decisions are made from impacted by people that are close to us, but really don't have any clue or experience in what it is that you're seeking. Like everybody's a critic. And a lot of times I think that's what holds a lot of people back from growing or advancing their business because they're too worried of letting this person down or they gave me advice, but they don't really know what the hell you're doing.
Right.
So I would say, you don't seem like this type of person, but if you're having a hard time growing, it's going to be around pride and not giving enough empathy towards your current staff. Those are the 2 things.
Yeah. That makes sense. I appreciate that wisdom. That's something I'm always looking for, man, because I got a bunch of shortfalls, and my wife tells me all the time, hey, you can work on this a little bit. And
well, we all have a lot to work on. Believe me, I'm a hot mess.
Oh, we all are, man. We're born that way. But it's a beautiful journey. And it goes back to, again, enjoying the process, man, because we're not going to be wholesome and perfect until we go through all of our trials and we grow and we consider it joy, man. And we follow the day-to-day process. We live it out. And that's, it's cool to, make it like to your point where you're at now. I'm like, wow, those guys have made it. They got it. This is amazing. And and what you're probably looking at your goals and you're like, well, yeah, but I got these goals and these all over here. But man, just to where you guys are at now, enjoying that journey. It's just so cool. And same thing with
I know what you're saying, and I am ecstatic and grateful to be in the position I'm at now.
Yeah, right.
20 years of doing this to the point where I probably don't even have to do it.
Right.
But I love it. And like Tom Brady, Tom Brady is an example I use a lot. First of all, he loves the process. You hear him talk about it all the time. I love the practice. I love the game planning. I love preparing for the execution. But the innocuous rub with that is if you can really get behind that and mean that and just love the day-to-day process like he did or I do, I've gotten my 10,000 hours with all the phone calls and dealing with all the customers so many times. The game's starting to slow down for me now. If you and the wife came in, I would know in a 30-second to 45-second conversation where you're at in this process, what your expectations are, and if you're even a potential possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I would only get that way from having all those reps in the process. So instead of fighting that and wanting to go for the bag, if you can get in love with the process, you'll end up getting to the bag much quicker.
I agree.
You gotta love the process.
Mm-hmm.
Have to.
Absolutely. And the thing is the process is the majority. You're going to spend the majority of time in the process rather than being there anyways. And if you're always chasing the there, there's always going to be a new there every time you catch up to it. So it's important to be passionate about what you're doing, and that's what I'm figuring out for sure.
Yeah, I see some people get tired of what they're doing because they're not into it, and they don't love it, and they should change.
Yeah.
Like I get people all the time with the social media. I can't believe that you show your builders or you show you tag your coworkers. Aren't you afraid of people stealing them? I said, let's think about this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're even saying that, then I know you don't have good relationships. Number one.
Yes. Right.
Number two, what's it say about my relationship if you, Bailey, can inbox one of my employees and they just up and leave? Like, what's that say about me as a business owner? They don't like it here, therefore I don't want them here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want them here from the standpoint of get the hell out of here. It's like, if you're not happy, you shouldn't be here for two reasons. One, it's not good for you because I truly care about you being happy. Two, you're not going to be the best performer here for our customers if you're not in a positive frame of mind, period.
Mm-hmm.
You're 31% smarter in a positive frame of mind.
It's beautiful.
So if you're not happy, you're dumber, which means you're going to not give the customer the best possible experience, which that doesn't do well for anybody.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So I'm not afraid to promote people that give us business in fear of my competition stealing, because I believe in what we do. Mm-hmm. And I know they do too. Mm-hmm. I've had people say, hey, so-and-so come. I tell them to get pound sand.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And so culture, promoting the business, social media, big components of the success of this business.
I love it, man. I'm so grateful to have you guys to kind of look up to and just see what you guys are doing. And the cool thing is you guys aren't up in New York or Colorado, or you guys are here in Southwest Florida, and you guys are doing it. You guys have lived it. You guys are going through the same patterns of life, craziness that we're going through. And it's super inspiring. I love to be able to have you guys to look up to. And it's really cool. I'd love to get to know you guys' family more and more, and super grateful to have you on the show today, man. Thank you so much.
I'd love to give you a tour of the factory anytime, man. Anytime.
Hey, my wife and I will take you up on that. We both have been admiring it, so we would love to be able to walk around and check it out.
Right on. Well, we'll make that happen for sure. Oh, also, just one other side note.
Yeah.
An email this morning. I found it would be apropos from my father. I call him Bill at work. People are like, why do you call him Bill? I said, it seems awkward with a 45-year-old guy walking around the show going, Daddy.
Yeah, right.
So, respectfully, with his permission, I call him Bill while we're at work.
Yeah.
And the guys at the factory give him the nickname Dollar. They call him Dollar Bill. So Dollar sent me an email this morning from Miss Allison from the Red Sox, which he was at with you, at the kind of the open house, if you will.
Yeah.
To kick off their spring training. And I got word on March 22nd at Fenway South against the Twins. I'm going to be throwing out the first pitch.
Bring it on.
But I'm also throwing out the first pitch on March 3rd at the Twins Stadium against the Red Sox as well. And the Red Sox are like my childhood. I'm from Massachusetts. I love the Red Sox.
Bring it on.
I don't think any of this would have been possible without social media.
Yeah. Oh, I believe that. I believe that 100%.
So all the naysayers out there say, I don't have time for social media, or I don't need to do that. I got more business that I can handle. I would say first, in respect to that, do you have all the business that you want, or are you just busy? Because I know I have a lot of business, but if I could do just this 20% of business and not this 80, I would take it. Well, the social media is what will allow you to get more opportunities so you can handpick all the cream puffs. And two, there's these unknowns that start opening up. Like I told you, the throwing out first. Like my grandfather's rolling in his grave right now going, what are you doing? How did you get out there?
That is awesome, man.
So you guys put yourself out there.
Yeah, I agree. So tell me those dates again. When are you throwing at Fenway South?
Fenway South is March 22nd. It's a 6:00 game, night game. And then on the, I got a promotion that we're going to be releasing today. To give away tickets to the Twins one, because that'll be the first one, March 3rd at 1:00. It's a Friday.
Bring it on.
We'll be giving away some tickets. We'll have a big crew there, probably 15, 20 people, but I'm going to be throwing smoke before the game.
Yeah, baby. Bring it on. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. We're going to be going to, I think there's a Sox game this Friday or something. So we're going to go to that, and we'll try to make it to go see you and the family down at the game on
that'd be cool.
March 22nd. Awesome. And then March 3rd at the Twins. Bring it on, man. Oh, cool. All right, man, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for being on the Landscape Cafe, man. It was a great conversation, and talk to you soon.
I appreciate you inviting me. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Sweet. Awesome. So I'll have him edit that out there. Dude, that was killer conversation. That was that's going to be super good. I think he's going to be able to, he can send over the audio and video to you too. So if you want to edit whatever you want and post it on yours, and then I'll also send you some of my handles so that way you have those. But for real though, definitely, I love that conversation. I felt like it was extremely authentic, and I didn't realize, so I don't know how I didn't realize. I thought MAG was where you produce the
D3 glass. It's D3 glass.
D3 glass where you produce it, but MAG is the actual in the building.
My architectural glass is almost the same as my shower door, meaning we do retail traffic. Like I have I'm in a showroom right now where we have our wine cellars and railings. Customers will walk in or call in or send us plans, and we send our installers out. But our manufacturing, our D3, provides all the glass for us.
That is sick. So the same showroom can produce for MAG and for shower door, right?
The same factory, yeah.
Same factory, yeah.
You'll see when you go up there, because it's the same glass. It's just the water, like the notching for the hardware is different, or the application's different. Like, so my shower door process is really honed in from the time the customer comes in till the time the installers go to the house. The whole process is designed to enclose a shower. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else.
Right.
It's really a very niche market, but we've been able to highlight it to the point where it's a big business. It's a really big business, actually.
Insane.
Yeah.
What do you guys I don't know if you mind asking me this. What do you guys revenue with the My Shower Door?
I can tell. Well, hold on. I just got to go backwards. The whole, because it just saw what my tax bill is going to be for this year.
Oh gosh.
all three companies total, I believe, 35 million. So I think my architectural, we're only in our 5th year here. We were responsible, I think, for 6 of that. D3, I think, is 10. And so that's 16 off of 34. Where does that leave you? 18 million for shower door, roughly.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's awesome.
You know what? That's not going to go out there, right?
No, definitely not.
We don't really talk about that just because that's not who we are. Although I'm not afraid.
Right.
I'm not saying it's secret. Like if you dug hard enough, you could find that. That's not my style to go out and brag with numbers, but it is impressive. Like I like talking about it. It feels
right.
good. But it also gives you clarity, like, wow, somebody that's young and passionate about their business in the same fucking town I'm in can generate business. Like, and the thing is, just when I'm thinking, like, how much bigger can we get?
Right.
And then I go into, like yesterday, I went into a high rise. I'm like, I've been coming down here 20 years. I think I've been in this building once. Mm-hmm. So just when I think how much bigger can we get, we're really just a fart in the wind.
Right.
Like there's so much opportunity. It's redonkulous.
Yes, it is.
I used to actually have panic attacks when we first started because nobody was advertising for shower doors. We did TV, we did newspaper. And then all of a sudden you see some more competitors and they're doing shower doors. And I'm like, oh, there it is. Now we're done.
Yeah, right.
And I wasted so much energy. I'm embarrassed to even tell you how much energy I would waste on that.
Yeah, I believe it.
And in reality, even the 10 competitors that we have now and myself combined can't handle all the opportunities that are out there right now, which means there was no reason to worry about it in the first place. I should have just focused on what we were doing, and I could be that much further ahead if you took all the hours that I consumed. Oh, he's not licensed. I got to go tell the county, and I lost this job because this guy's not even licensed. And I'm embarrassed actually about it. And until I started watching Gary Vee, and the kind of light bulb went off. Like this world is so plentiful of opportunity.
Right.
Do not waste your time on thinking what anyone else does. Just put your head down and work hard, and it'll come. And it has. I've done everything he said on the social, and it has.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's wild. That is awesome. Well, sweet, man. Thank you so much for taking your time, man. I truly do appreciate it. And definitely have learned quite a bit from you in the last hour or so. And I look forward to talking on a regular basis, man, and getting to know you a little more.
Absolutely. And if you ever have an opening again, I love podcasting.
Bring it, dude. Bring it. On the next series, we'll do some other ones. We'll bring you back on.
Yeah, if you want to get into the sales aspect of it, that's
That concludes our conversation and this series. Don't forget to subscribe for alerts. You're going to love our upcoming guests. The Landscape Cafe is a production of Pure Landscaping and the Niche Podcast Network. Learn more about Bailey, Katie, and the team by visiting purelandscaping.com. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. And don't forget, the best place to rate or follow the show is at thelandscapecafe.com.